Hi. Hey.
Hello.
Welcome back to District of Cinema. Today we're doing a Halloween episode and we all dressed up as characters in movies. Let's go around the circle and say who we are.
I'm Jeff Fat of the Wiggle.
Jeff Fat. All
the
right.
Purple
Wonderful.
Wiggle.
Spenser's the Purple Wiggle. I am the little boy from Yi Yi. His name is Yang Yang. He takes photos. I'm wearing a yellow shirt and I got a little camera.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I'm Regina George from Mean Girls, and this is a family-friendly show, so I'm going to back up before standing up to show you my costume. Wow, it's so great and pink.
Be Jingle Bell rocking?
I will not, because
Okay.
this is a family-friendly show.
That's fair. That's very fair.
All right. We had originally recorded a longer version of that was a little bit more entertaining, but unfortunately we forgot to record it, and I don't think any of us want to do it again, so that's the modified version you're getting tonight.
Unfortunately. Wow, technology these days, you know. It's terrible.
Horrible.
Okay. So we first wanted to talk about a movie that all three of us watched together on Monday, which is Decision to Leave, and then we'll get into some Halloween stuff, I guess. But saying that this is Halloween weekend, yeah, we wanted to dress up and like last year. And
Classic Wiggles pose.
classic Wiggles pose. Yeah, thank you. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So Decision to Leave. We watched this movie at Landmark E. It was all three of us, and it was by what's his name, man?
Park Chan-wook.
Park Chan-wook. He's a South Korean director, famous for Old Boy, The Handmaiden. These are really great movies. Specifically The Handmaiden I really liked. So, yeah, and it was a like very sort of noir-y mystery romance. It was very romantic, I think. So, yeah. What did you guys think about it?
Wow. Okay. I like the story a lot, and a lot of the humor was funny to me, although it felt more like just jokes that were kind of trying to be inserted into the plot rather than adding to the story. It kind of felt a little all over the place for me, especially in the editing style. Like, I got whiplash a ton, and the editing style changed a lot,
That's true.
which was a bit jarring. Also, for something that's over 2 hours, I think Elvis proved that that pace gets very exhausting.
It's sort of similar to Elvis in editing style sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
It does go kind of Lerman crazy with like the match cuts and sort of it's fluid but still makes you like it's like fluid in a way that like car sickness is.
Yeah, there were conversations where over the phone where two characters would like be in cars and they'd do match cuts. Not even every time the new character talked, but they'd like match cut the character reacting to the sentence mid-sentence and then cut back to the character saying the sentence.
Right.
And it was just a lot.
Or like that there was like a time where I thought an interesting way that they like played with editing was when he first starts like well it's about this detective and he like suspects a murder victim or like that there's been a murder and the victim's wife is the suspect, so he starts staking out the
Apartment that she lives
this
in.
wife, yeah. And there's like a moment where he like calls her on the phone and then the movie cuts to like where he's like actually like physically in the room but he's still on the phone call, which I thought was interesting. Or like all these kind of like moments of like sort of playing with reality and like, oh, they're in the room but not actually in the room or whatever. I kind of like that, but it gets to a point where it's a little bit egregious.
Yeah, there were definitely times that I didn't actually understand what was going on for like a few minutes in terms of the cutting, that I was like, I don't know where we're located right now, or I don't know how we got from X scene to Y scene. Like, I don't know what exactly happened in between there.
Yeah.
But I think the plot, again, that was said, but I liked it. I mean, I thought that it was a smart like storyline to some degree. Yeah, I feel like we're spoiling it already, but I think that the plot line about it just being about this woman being crazy and like literally just plotting out like murders in order to like keep someone involved with her is I was not expecting it. I'll definitely say that much. I think I thought that this was like not going to be about her ultimately. I think generally because it started with him, like his storytelling or whatever, I didn't figure the movie would end as like more of a piece about her driving him crazy. I don't know. I thought it was smart in that sense. But yeah, I think we said this when we left the movie, but there were like 4 or 5 times when I thought the movie was going to end that I think would have been a better ending than what
the ending was.
Yeah. Where I was just like, oh, okay. Well, and then they kept going.
There's like a really weird time jump in the film. Like, and I think it's like, I would say it's like 2/3 into it. Mm-hmm. Which is usually when you're starting to build up your tension, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it really did suck the air out of it. Because it jumps like a year, 13 months.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah, sorry. It jumps 13 months, and then you're like, okay, well, what's gonna happen now? Because like, I don't know, I feel like the tension was just all gone. But other than that, I mean, I liked it though. I did. Yeah. I thought it looked really good. Mm-hmm. I think the cinematography was really strong. Like his other movies are also very strong in that regard. But yeah, and it was very romantic. I think people are calling this like one of the most romantic movies of the year, and someone might say,
wait,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And someone might say like, well, but like there's no like actual intimacy. Or like showing the affection or whatever. But I think that honestly, I kind of like that because I think you're so used to seeing like romance as romance. But what does romance look like when, you know, you don't have those things, when you don't have like elements like human touch and showing intimacy and I think that's really interesting. Like, I mean, my favorite movie, In the Mood for Love, is a good example of that. You don't even see intimacy in between these two characters, but they are clearly in love, and how that is shown is really interesting. So it's just like refreshing, in my opinion, instead of just watching like a romantic movie.
I think I misinterpreted the movie then.
Oh, okay. Well, what was your interpretation? That's mine.
Well, I get the romance part, but then she had this whole manifesto of like, I always end up with bad men. So I just interpreted it as like, life sucks for women. And that was like the end, because then she buries herself alive basically at the end. So like my interpretation of it was definitely not romance so much as it was like, yeah. Things do suck when the male gaze and you don't fit into it.
I also, actually, that's a good point. I think that, like, the female lead, I forget what the character's name is, like Song Soo-rae, yeah, played by Tong Wei.
She's beautiful.
She was so good. I think she was the best performer in that movie by far. But like, I think that's a good point where you see constantly in this movie, like, she is like literally abused.
Yeah.
And like, I guess this dude, this detective, is I guess the first person who isn't exactly abusing her.
He is stalking her though,
but
just to be clear.
I think like mentally, I think it's like mental, like, it's not, well, I don't know how to say this. Like, the detective, like, because he's like on like so hyper fixated on on like stalking her,
Mm-hmm.
that is another form of, I think, abuse. Like a mental sort of like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like Vertigo, you know, like the
It's
movie
a
Vertigo.
duality of like, it is, stalking is a form of abuse, whatever, but not whatever. Anyway, stalking is a form of abuse, but on the flip side of that, this is the first time you've had, in her life, at least from what it seems like, this is the first time a man has been interested in her as a person, in the sense that like he for the wrong reasons, but he cares about her idiosyncrasies. He studies her as a person, and it isn't just like, oh, I'm in a relationship with this man who clearly cares more about himself or whatever, which is what we see for her the rest of the movie. So I think for me, when I saw that, I was like, oh, shoot. This is a woman who thinks this is the best she's gonna get, because all she's ever had is people who have no interest in her.
Right.
Because they're too interested in themselves, which I think was more of a gendered take on that film. But I particularly appreciated it from that lens. I think that's partially why I reviewed it so highly, was because I think you are set up to believe this is a romance. And at least for me, I got to the end and I was like, I was not expecting that. And
Right.
I do feel like this was some nice, subtle, gendered commentary.
I think that's a really good point. I think the, like, I guess the ending, we just spoiled the ending, but
Sorry.
I was really interested, like, why it would end that way. And I think it is to sort of mimic the sort of, I think neo-noir is so closely related to tragedy and just being sad. Like Chinatown, like we watched Chinatown together, and Chinatown, I'm gonna spoil Chinatown because I don't care and I hate that movie, but it ends with Faye Dunaway, who's the main
Faye
female
Dunaway?
lead. I know,
Yeah.
getting absolutely blah 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 shot and killed in Chinatown on accident, and like what's his name, Jake Gillis.
Something. His name is Jake. I know that.
Yeah, Jake, the detective dude, played by Jack Nicholson, is in love with her, right? I don't remember.
Sure.
Something like that.
I'll watch it.
He's also doing the investigation into. It's like the politics around a water shortage or something like that. But then it leads to him talking to her about it because her father's heavily involved.
Yeah.
And I forget all the different intricacies of that, but yeah, it basically turns into him having that sort of dynamic with her as the detective and Sue-Ray.
Yeah, that's true.
Not as romantic, obviously, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it.
Sushi box.
Oh yeah, they had a
That was the
That
funniest
sushi looked
line I've seen in
delicious.
a movie in a really long time for some reason. And no one was laughing in the theater. I was like, this isn't fair. I'm in hysterics in my head. And I don't want to seem like a freak. So I'm not going to
It's
laugh.
pretty hard to seem like a freak in a DC theater.
We're already there, so
Well,
that
we were
makes us
one of
cineph
12
freaks.
people, 3 of 12 people.
Yeah, but the people there were older for the most part, so I didn't want them to be like, these rude kids!
Yeah.
They come in here and they laugh!
I'm retired, for God's sake.
Yeah, right?
Let me enjoy my foreign film
My foreign film.
in peace. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. People who go to Landmark E Street, yeah, that's that's the kind of crowd.
Can we talk about the food we got after?
Yes, we can. Oh my
Wait,
God.
okay. I need to
It's
tell
gonna
this
just be like a story time.
I need this to go on the Eagle Instagram. Whoever is the god in charge of choosing that, this is the soundbite. So here's the thing. We go see this movie, and then they make a reservation at some
Us.
English pub. Yeah, they don't tell
Us
me
too.
because I'm just a woman and I'm content with everything. So we go to this pub. Okay?
Why'd you say that?
Because I like slandering you on the internet. We go to this pub, and Tristan walks in. We sit down. It's like a nice English pub.
It's called elephant and castle.
And he starts speaking in a British accent, and it like is like he's not dropping it. And the waiter like comes to take our order.
Well, every time I decided to do it, the waiter was suddenly there, just inadvertently.
The waiter kept coming over, and Tristan's speaking in this really awful British
And
accent.
I'm just reading out like the menu.
I was like, I'm so embarrassed right
The
now.
menu is derogatory to itself. Okay, that's
just
on
asking to
them.
be made fun of, though. Like
really
if you
is.
like, right?
The food
like,
was really pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie.
okay. I will.
I got chicken pot pie, and it was really fire, guys. If you ever go to Elephant and Castle, chicken pot pie.
I was so close to getting the bangers and mash, but we did no. But so what else did we get? So Spencer and I got
The pie flight.
We got the wee pie flight because it was wee. And then we also ordered the butter chicken poutine because if that's on the menu, like you gotta try that, right? Like it was just like come on. So it was terrible, but I mean,
But you were gonna try it anyway.
No, the
sauce
butter
was good.
the butter chicken was great.
The chicken
No.
had been cooked for 2 weeks, for sure.
And the fries were fries, and the cheese curds were cheese curds.
The salad was really good.
Yeah, the
Salad
salad
was
was good.
My whole meal was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just got lucky, I guess.
And then you had salmon, right? Because you felt bad about yourself.
Yeah, I did, and it was really bad.
Yeah, that salmon looked tough.
That
It looked
salmon-
like
Yeah.
it looked like
They should have
preserved.
given me a chisel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
A what?
a chisel.
Oh, I think you said a Twizzler.
I
can't
would have
hear right
appreciated a Twizzler, I guess.
hate
We should have gotten the cheesecake, though.
No, we were gonna vomit.
Yeah, no, I was done.
Yeah,
like
we were
so
very
like
full.
I didn't I was so full after all that.
Well, you guys finished mine,
So-
too.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of food
And then I
consumed.
ordered another pie flight just for myself because I knew I couldn't finish anything else. And even that was a struggle because I was so full. But the pies were really good. The pies were great. Like the chicken pot pie. I think
Yeah,
was
it was
my favorite.
really, really good.
Shepherd's pie was really good too.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, and then what else? What other pies did they have? They had a leek and potato pie, and
Steak and mushroom
steak and
pie.
mushroom. Yeah, which were okay. But let me tell, I was so sick after that meal. I was so like I don't know why. I was so like ill. I like Spencer can attest to this. I was like absolutely just out. Like
Yeah, you mentioned it a lot. You were eating Tums.
yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
I would just be like like every 20 minutes I would just tell my girlfriend like, yeah, I am unwell. It's just
And then I felt better about the salmon that I ate, the rock that I consumed,
Well,
the food was good.
and the boiled beans.
I had a good time.
I just think the British food isn't meant to sit right in your body.
it's
not.
very,
It's
it's
not
all
meant
very
to
heavy.
eat.
It's probably why they drink so much beer and stuff. So,
And things
We
that-
are really losing it
to
this
fill
episode.
up their bellies so you can't eat more. Otherwise, it'll be too much.
Everyone knows alcohol settles the stomach.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that was our meal.
It was really good.
It was good. It was
Sorry.
great. And it was a cool place. Like
Yeah, you
they're
really
gonna
enjoyed
play.
the ambiance.
I did. Oh, I enjoyed it a little too much.
I would do karaoke there.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry,
it would be
fine.
the wrong venue for karaoke, but I would definitely do it
sing
there.
like Elton John.
I get up on the
It's-
piano and I'm like I do my rendition of like scenes from an Italian restaurant or something. The bar goes crazy.
Yeah.
It was all business people too, and us. Like we did not.
I know.
belong
It was so, like, it was
there.
so clearly like people getting off of work, getting a pint.
And they knew too because
Getting a
they split
pie.
the checks for us.
Yeah.
I was like, nice, thank you.
But no, it was a cool venue, and they're gonna play football or soccer. During the
Why
World
did you
Cup,
say soccer
so-
like you
'Cause
don't have an American
That's
accent?
how Americans call it, soccer, like soccer.
Okay.
They're gonna play the World Cup, so I might go and watch the World Cup there.
I would totally. That would be super fun. I don't even.
The
I wouldn't
US
even know
is-
what's going on. I would.
The
love
U.S.
it.
is playing England this year in the group
Uh-oh.
stage, so I think that's gonna probably burn the place down.
Tristan
honestly.
would go in there and be like,
Come on, England!
mates. Yeah.
Come on!
Anyway.
Well, I mean, have you seen... Spencer and I were talking about this. The Brexit geezer TikToks.
Oh.
What?
I,
They're great.
I want to play
I
the
love
audio,
TikTok.
but I don't know if we can...
Oh,
can you
we'll
get...
show you.
That's actually
Oh,
a lie.
yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to see what you guys would do.
I don't
Just
know.
move on. Yeah.
Can we
Shelby
play the
has
Can we play
TikTok.
the audio? Do you think we'll get
No.
copyrighted?
We'll get copyrighted.
Are you
Well,
sure?
anyway, it's TikTok.
Who's gonna copyright it? Who owns the audio?
Google.
The Brexit geezer owns the audio.
I love TikTok.
Well, anyway,
Sorry.
that was our. No, it was good. The cheesecake would have been a lot, but it looked so
But
good.
it looked
was.
so
It had
good.
Bailey's like
It's a Bailey's Irish cream
Bailey's,
cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that because I'm 21. So is Tristan.
So am
Spencer, not allowed to eat it.
Yeah.
I would have eaten it.
No, you wouldn't have,
I would have
Spencer.
eaten
Don't
it.
That's
say
illegal.
That. Don't say that.
You literally can't even say that on the podcast.
God.
I would not have eaten it.
I'm gonna call
I would have
APD on your
smelled
ass.
it.
You let Tristan.
What? We can't
This-
say that.
This whole podcast is gonna get demolished.
Anyway,
Well, yeah, because it's about food and it's called District of Cinema.
District of Food. I'm rebranding it right now.
we've talked about food a lot on this
That's true. We
podcast,
do.
actually,
Just because we're hungry
yeah.
people.
and we also all like food.
Yeah, that's true. And I haven't had dinner.
We
I
all
brought
like
Oreos
food.
to pitch tonight.
Wow.
You can
thank
take
you.
some before you go.
I like
Oreos.
Oreos for dinner.
I got the double stuff and the mint ones.
Oh.
Kind
Wow,
of slay.
mint ones.
Okay.
Kind of slay.
The mint ones are.
The mint ones are the best ones.
they're
Sorry.
very good, they're very good.
If you don't like mint, I'm judging you. But what are your guys' plans for Halloween weekend? Any movies you're watching? Any things you're doing?
Well, I'm because it's a satanic holiday. I'm no,
Going
I'm
to
not.
church.
I'm not gonna say that. What are you doing, Spencer?
I'm going to a Halloween party with Koz.
Oh,
with
yeah.
people she doesn't know, and obviously
I do
don't
know
them.
some of them there, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think I know everybody there. So
Okay, that'd be fun.
And then we're gonna leave really fast,
Spencer's decided that.
or at least I'm gonna leave really fast. And I'm wearing a suit, and
That's your costume.
Well, I made him go as we're going as Harry Styles and Florence Pugh, and don't worry, darling.
but I'm just wearing a suit.
Well, that's what he's wearing.
I
He's
know.
just
and
wearing
I've
a suit.
dyed the dress with blood. Like
Oh,
I'm ready to
Jesus.
go.
Oh my god.
And
But
I'm just
Spencer
gonna be
would
wearing
come.
a suit.
But
well,
I told
are you
Spencer
also
that
gonna
if he
die
wanted to
like
leave.
in real life, like because when you die in the simulation?
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
And
can't
then we'll
wait to
get in
wake
my
up.
car and go crazy down the roads of what Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
told
have any
Spencer
other
I would
plans.
get him food though when we left, so that he would
So that
come.
I'd come, yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
He said yes.
That's good.
I'll probably watch a movie at some point during the weekend.
Yeah.
Have you watched any like Halloween-y?
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I said Halloween.
I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time.
Oh yeah?
I love that movie.
When?
Like a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
it's really.
It's like a
good.
musical, right?
Damn
Yeah,
it, Janet. That's all I remember from that movie.
All I
Janet.
know about that movie is the
Janet. They keep saying that.
Oh yeah,
They're
they say
like-
it really weird.
Yeah,
Janet.
I like that a lot. Janet.
all I know about Rocky
Horror
Horror Picture Show is the like perks of being a wallflower.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you were
they're
gonna
doing
say
that
that.
at Landmark
That's,
East Street.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
they-
were debating going.
Yeah,
When?
I'd be wearing a business suit, and everyone else would be dressed up as characters from the show. So it'd be really
we would be
confusing.
so out of it.
They would definitely make us go
Oh, it's
the
on like
stage.
it's on
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going hiking in Shenandoah this weekend with Kylie, Bill, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You're going to Shenandoah?
Yeah.
Where? In Shenandoah?
We picked a hike that's supposed to be beautiful in the fall because all the leaves are changing color right
Okay.
now. So we were like, oh, that would be sick to go and do that.
That's
so we're
cool.
doing it this weekend, which I'm
Nice.
excited. But we're leaving 6 a.m. on Saturday. So I'm going to this party with Spencer. I'm waking up at 6 a.m. the next day to go hiking. And then I'm seeing Cabaret that night here at AU
Oh my
because
gosh.
they're doing Cabaret. And
Oh,
then I'm
that
seeing
sounds
Once
good.
on This Island because Bailey Hobbs is playing
Mm.
the piano for that show
Bailey?
in DuPont.
Wow.
So
you are
my
supporting the
theatrical
arts.
weekend.
You
Yeah.
are supporting the arts.
Mm-hmm.
A good patron. I'm also going to Shenandoah this weekend.
Oh,
but
really?
yeah, that's
Where?
the big. Like we booked this place near, what's it called? Bayse, Bayse. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Well, I hope it's
my
fun.
English not good enough.
Shenandoah is
So
gorgeous.
yeah, I've never been to Shenandoah.
Oh,
and,
it's
like,
beautiful.
we're spending the whole weekend there, me and my partner, and bringing my dog too.
And I'm taking the cat.
Yeah, Gus taking the cat burglar. And it's just for a short vacation. I haven't had a vacation in a while, so
It's gorgeous. I hiked Old Rag last year, and that was hard,
Old
but it was
Rag.
really nice.
Yeah, we've got like a few trails that we found that are pretty
Don't do Old
easy.
Rag.
Okay.
Definited not with the dog.
Okay, yeah.
You'd have to
that's the
throw
thing.
a
We need like
Up the
hoist,
rocks.
hoist
Yeah,
her up,
yeah,
like
You'd have to literally pull a leash like.
we were looking for like easy, whatever, like moderate to easy
Yeah.
trails because we have a dog.
Right.
And
It's
also,
gonna be gorgeous this weekend, though.
yeah, I feel like this is like really the last weekend to get
The views.
the view, like the changing colors and stuff.
Spencer, don't you wish you were coming to Shenandoah?
I'll have fun in the AU photo lab though on Sunday. Slave away for another 6 hours of my life, like the last 2 Sundays.
I can't wait
and
till we take
2 other
the
Sundays this semester.
I, Tanya recreation photos, though. Everyone on the internet should get ready.
The chemicals in the photo lab are just ravaging the skin on my hands. Like it's actually gonna
me
peel
see.
off at the end. I mean, I do my best to take care of my. I do my best. All the soap there is
Come here,
just
Tony.
soap.
Let me
You're
see.
also with me next weekend?
No.
Why?
What do you, so
I mean, if
I've
you'll
never gotten my
get
nails
me
done.
food,
do
I'll
they
go.
do they just like file it and stuff?
Well, for me, I get acrylics.
Okay.
I've only gotten my nails done.
I think this is
professionally.
really
What a
important for you
racket.
guys to see it. They look really. They're a month grown out right now, so no
Wow.
one judge me too much on the pod, okay? But I go and they like file them down and put new fake nails on, and then I choose the color. But last time, they like knew I was gonna ask for the same color, so they just let me go to the nail polishes myself instead of like the color wheel.
Oh.
They just let me go pick it. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, I'm getting the fancy
The
treatment
special
today. I get to pick my own. I want to get hot pink next time though, but we'll see if I actually do it.
Damn. Maybe I should get my nails painted.
I think you guys should come with me sometime.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I always like hated the smell of nail polish though.
It's so good though.
What do you mean
Yeah,
it's
I
so
agree.
good?
Just sniff
Just
it
the
all day.
fumes.
And dry erase markers.
Also,
Delicious.
The nail place I go to, they're always playing the Great British Baking Show.
Oh,
It
good.
makes
Take
me
me.
so
That
happy.
really-
Tristan can
that-
do his accent.
That really non-problematic show.
Well, oh yeah, didn't they just get in trouble for trying to
cigarette-
do?
No.
They did Mexican Week or something.
I
They
didn't
did like
know
Yeah.
this.
I forgot about that. I used to watch it back in the earlier seasons when Mary Berry was still on it, but I don't think she's
The
there
goat.
anymore.
Now they just have Paul Wall.
Paul
Wall?
Isn't his name Paul Hollywood?
Yeah, Paul Wall's a rapper. Never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Disregard that.
His name is Paul Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I know. Isn't that a goofy little name?
Silly British.
He always talks about how he doesn't like a soggy bottom on the bake. He gets upset.
Who does though? You know,
Not Paul Hollywood.
you got
Nobody.
nobody likes a soggy bottom.
Mm-hmm.
On that note,
We're gonna end the
We're gonna
episode.
make our decision to leave.
This will be our decision to leave. That was funny, but it
Thank
was
you.
funnier when I said it.
Well, it was louder, and that's how it goes.
well, I think that Koz should get the credit for the joke.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, anyway, thank you for
White
tuning
men
in.
have enough in this world.
What's happening?
I was trying to give Tristan a high five, but
Let's
Can
high
I get a
five.
high five?
no,
No.
get out.
I have enough high fives.
So anyway, talk to you guys later when we come back to District of Cinema.